Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today, we go over an area that was home to one of the last rocker stages, that being Florence, Kentucky. This is also my first time discussing a location in Kentucky, so that's cool as well. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, I'll be going over a location with a pretty cool showroom area. Anyways, let's get into the history of Chuck E. Cheese in Florence, Kentucky. The 7635 Mall Road location opened on April 19th, 1982 as the Pizza Time Theater, opening with a balcony stage. They also opened with the 1981 remodel, which standardized the aesthetics of the store. The location was being planned as far back as November of 1981 though, as can be seen in this newspaper snippet that tells us that the location had been approved for construction. We have an article from May of 1983 that tells us the location's opening date, and also tells us that the location is 9,625 square feet, sat 300 people, had over 60 games, had the King as their lounge act, and had Harmony Howlett as their guest star. It also tells us that this was a franchise store, under the Bernstein family. We have 3 photos from that month as well, with the first showing off the balcony stage, where we can see Chuck, Jasper, and Harmony. The second one shows off their king, with his neon sign above him. The third shows the back of Chuck, with his mech being shown here, which is definitely an uncommon sight to see shown off while the bot is in the store. By September of 1983, the location would have Helen as their permanent guest star, as every other location would. In March of 1984, the location would be awarded the Chuck E.'s Pride Award for being the organization's top-rated franchise from October to December of 1983. We also have a photo attached to this clipping, showing off their Chuck walk-around, being the standard one for the time. We have an exterior shot from 1985 that gives us a look at it from an angle, where the main thing we can see is the sign, which is the standard one. We have another exterior shot that is undated, which gives us a good look at the sign again, alongside their marquees. In 1988, Florence would receive the 1986 remodel, changing the exterior to a Chuck E. Cheese's pizza exterior, painting all of the walls white, adding colored checkers, replacing old decor with newer decor, adding windows to the showroom walls, and replacing the balcony stage with a rocker stage. The earliest footage we get of the store comes from 1989, showing off their game room with some of the games, some of the rides, their ball pit area, and their showroom, where we can see some of their parody posters, alongside their stage, which looks to be in great shape, with no issues I can see. By 1998, Florence would receive the Operation Thumbchuck remodel, receiving a Thumbchuck exterior, adding the kid check, adding some newer decor, and adding the sky tubes. Many of the older 1986 remodel elements would remain though. We can see this in footage from March and June of 1998, where the booths and some of the older decor is still around, though we can also see newer elements like the CD award posters. The stage is only seen in glimpses, and I can't assess their condition based on the footage here. Photos from March of 2000 show that Chuck still had full derby attire by this point, which is definitely unusual, though so is having the rocker stage by this point, so it makes sense. Even more notable is the fact that Helen still had her Pizza Time Theater cosmetics, and still used the swinging chair. Jasper had a newer shirt, though his hat and overalls were still older, which is also cool to see. A photo from May of 2000 shows that Helen had received newer cosmetics, and had gotten rid of the swinging chair. Footage from 2000 gives us another look at the store, where we get a look at the game room. We also get a look at the stage, which doesn't look to be in too great of shape, with Pasquale, Jasper, and Chuck not moving much here whatsoever. Notably, Chuck had his derby replaced with a cool Chuck cap by this point. We also get a look at their Chuck walk around, with the 90s head and a cool Chuck cap, though with an outfit I've never seen before, being a red shirt with purple shorts. In 2002, the rocker stage would be replaced with a 2-stage from the Hampton, Virginia location, which had closed that same year. They would also update their Operation Thumbchuck remodel during this time, removing the rest of the 1986 remodel elements and adding more newer decor. The first photo we get of the 2-stage comes from 2003, where you can see that their new Chuck had a tux on, though with a cool Chuck cap. A photo from 2004 shows off the rest of the stage, where we can see that Jasper has a Pizza Time Theater mask on, which is a neat thing to keep. Footage from 2005 gives us our first video of the 2-stage, which shows the stage to be in good shape, with no clear issues I can see. 2 photos from 2006 show that Chuck still had the tux with the cool Chuck cap on by this point. A third photo gives us a closer look at Jasper, alongside Pasquale and part of Munch. A photo from May of 2008 shows that Chuck had received full cool Chuck attire by this point. On August 25th, 2008, Florence would be purchased by corporate. We get a Google Maps screenshot of the exterior from that same year, where it mostly looks like a standard thumb truck exterior, though the logo and letters are combined together in a sign that isn't often seen. We have a few undated photos that give us a look at their decor, where we can see things such as the magazine posters, the sports props, and must-see TV posters. We also get a better look at the exterior in this photo. In late 2010, the location received the 2010 update to the Cool Chuck reconfiguration, receiving an Adventure Chuck exterior, painting some of the walls purple, adding newer decor to replace older decor, and tearing down the showroom walls and balcony seating. The biggest change, however, would be expanding the front of the store, which would see the exterior be redone and moving the entrance to the left part of the front. Alongside this, the 2-stage would be relocated from the back wall in the showroom to the left wall. 2013 footage shows off the stage, where it looks to be in pretty good shape, with the only issue I can see being that Munch's mouth is too low, causing his mouth to always be a bit open. 2014 footage shows the stage to be in slightly worse shape, with both Helen and Jasper's mouths not being adjusted properly, causing them to stay open. We also see here that Chuck's cap was gone by this point. 2017 footage shows the stage to be in a little bit better of shape, with no real issues I can see. They don't look to be moving properly here, though it seems to have been caused by an issue with the show itself, not the bots. That same year, the sky tubes would be removed. 2018 footage shows a few issues, with Chuck's mouth getting stuck the majority of the time, one of Munch's eyes not working, and Munch's arms also not working. 2019 footage shows the bots to be in a similar shape, with Chuck's mouth still having the same issue, though now Jasper's arms aren't working, though Munch's are. 2020 footage shows the stage to be in the same shape as before. Footage from 2021 shows the stage to be in around the same shape, based on the characters that are performing at least. I say that because Jasper is aired down here for some reason. On March 14th, 2022, Florence would start remodeling to the 2.0 remodel, receiving a simplistic rockstar exterior, painting all of the walls white, adding newer decor to replace older decor, and replacing the 2-stage with a 2021 model dance floor and video wall. The latest footage I could find of the stage comes from March of 2022, where the stage has declined in shape, with multiple movements now being out, including Pasquale's eyelids, Jasper's eyelids, and both of Jasper's arms. The stage will be removed on March 31st, 2022. Here's a picture from their removal. By 2024, the location would receive the trampoline zone, as every other location would. As of December of 2025, the location remains like this. As for the fate of the bots, Chuck and Jasper would be saved, and are now in the hands of private collectors. In conclusion, Florence was a compelling location to go over, being home to one of the last rocker stages, but also keeping the Pizza Time Theater Jasper mask until the stage's removal. Plus, keeping other older cosmetics for a while, like Helen and Chuck's around, also made this a cool stage, even if the condition was varying. Overall, this was a good location to go over. Thank you guys for watching this video. This location may have not been the most amazing to go over, but there was still some fun stuff to talk about, which is kind of what I love about covering these locations. Not every location has to be a Montfort or a Danvers. They can still have unique elements that make it overall a fun area to learn about, and for me, to research. Anyways, my next video is going to be covering Madison, Tennessee, which had a pretty cool showroom area, alongside some other cool stuff. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you're notified when it drops. If you want to find me elsewhere, I've got an Instagram page linked in the description down below. That's going to do it for now though, so God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed day.